Hey YouTube, this is Isaiah Murray giving you a video review of my Eonon D5164 2007 to 2011 Camry specific DVD nav SD CD. It does a lot of stuff. Here to give you a quick little video review and give you a little bit of my experiences with the unit. The color matches OEM perfect. As you can see, it lines up real nice with my temperature gauges and things like that. The down to the last little specific detail, it matches right up, fits perfectly, almost looks OEM for the most part, so you don't really got to worry about people breaking in and trying to steal your aftermarket stereo because it looks like it came with the car. Really good size screen. The resolution is fairly low though. I believe it's 600 by 480, which is really poor quality, but the DVDs still show fairly well. It's 8 inches across, which is bigger than most. It has an IR blaster for your remote control that it comes with. Here's a remote control. But I really don't use that because it supports your steering wheel controls, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and power the unit on. Now typically it would show the Toyota logo and then it would like start loading a DVD or whatever the case may be, but because I just had the unit on, it didn't have time to sleep long enough before it would reset itself and start loading up that Toyota logo. But I'll go into the menus and show you that. You can also change the background lighting. I got it set to white to match my dash here. I got the car just on accessory, so that's why all my other lights are on. And this is a 2008 Toyota Camry LE. One thing I do know is that it takes a little bit of time to load a MP3 CD. Standard CDs, standard DVDs, it loads them just fine, but like when you burn a CD or something, it takes a little bit of time. I'll let you hear the sound quality a little bit. Sound quality is pretty good. It's not as loud as the stock stereo that came with it as far as like the bass when you have an amp hooked up, but it's overall louder, but the bass clarity is not, it doesn't hit as hard as it should with this amp hooked up, so I might have to do a little bit of tweaking to my amp. Not sure if you can hear me with the music playing, so I'll turn that down a little bit. So yeah, right now I got a CD playing, and it says DVD, but it's actually a CD that's playing. It's an MP3 CD. I'll go hit the home button. Let's try that again. Home. There we go. Not sure why it was doing that. Right now we got a DVD, Bluetooth, radio, GPS, and if you hit this bottom button here on the touch screen, it'll move over to SD, USB, TV, and iPod. And then if you keep going, you can get it to go to auxiliary, TPMS, UC, and settings. Let's go into settings. We have audio, video, navigation, GPS, monitor, time, language, steering, wheel controls, touchscreen calibration, LED background lights, the logo, which is, for my car, Toyota specific, and then background picture. Okay, there you go. I hit the home button and it worked this time. Okay, so you can hook up a TV receiver to this thing. You can hook up satellite radio to this thing. The Bluetooth pairs with my phone just fine. Yeah, Bluetooth pairs just fine. One little thing I noticed too, you see it's on 1, but there's no volume. And that's because I have loud on right now. If you turn the loud off, then you will get volume at 1 from what I know. The radio stations work okay. We have a local station, 99.1. You can hear us playing with no problem. Let's see here, hit home again. GPS. And it takes a little bit to load this up, and it came with the Kudos navigation. That was $30 additional for the US and Canada maps. Takes a little bit of time to load here. I got the receiver right on top of the deck itself, underneath all of the paneling, and it's pretty accurate. It has me at Coronation Gardens right here, which is where I'm at. I actually am, and it shows that my car is facing this direction, and my car is actually facing the direction of the arrow. So the navigation is pretty accurate, better than I thought it would be, and it has a good amount of menu items and settings that you can go to. I'm not really going to get into it too much, but there's quite a bit here to be had. So get back out of that, hit home again, and you actually swipe too to move things over. I just swiped and it moved it. USB, they have a micro USB, they have a mini USB, not a micro, but it came with an extension cable for you to convert that yourself. And then it came, you know, with SD. It supports SD cards. This top one is the SD card slot. This bottom one is the GPS card slot, which is just the SD with the GPS data loaded onto it. It comes with the iPod hookups where you can hook an iPod directly to it via the provided cable. You can hook up a receiver to watch TV on this unit. And then, like I said, you can hook auxiliary up. You can hook up, you know, a DVD player, a video game system, a media player, you know, whatever your heart's desire. Just would be a little cumbersome to have that in the car. The tire pressure monitoring system, the TPMS, you can hook that up as well. UC, and that's to hook your 3G connection up from your phone to this device to get on the internet. Not quite sure I would want to do that. Right there you can see it says, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it says 3G right there. But I'm not going to do that. I don't want to share my connection. So I'm going to get out of that. Side buttons, home, mode, mute, navigation, play, pause, skip forward, skip backwards, dim to dim the screen, and then just turn it off altogether. Time is saying that it's 4/28/2013, 12:51. That's not right. I don't understand what happened to my clock. It was set, but it must have reset itself somehow, because there is a reset button here, and then there's the eject button there, and then there's a microphone button for when you're talking on your GPS, or when you're talking, you know, on your Bluetooth connected phone. And other than that, man, that's pretty much it. Like, everything seems to function just fine. Here, let's go into, I'll show you a movie really quick here before we get out of here. Go to SD. Right now it's loading that SD card, and I believe it's just going right to a video, my last video that I played. Yeah, see, I have Men in Black 3 playing, and that's Men in Black 3 off the SD card. And you can see it's fairly clear. There's not really any pixelation or any screen tearing. It's fairly clear off the SD, but that's because the source material is pretty good.
There is no K. He's been dead for over 40 years.
Okay. This is a 16:9 movie. That's why it has the black bars up top and the bottom. Other than that, this unit is pretty good, guys. If you got a Toyota Camry, it's worth checking out.